The Monk Who Returned, The Extraordinary Journey of Luang Phor Yid. The Early Years of Luang Phor Yid. Luang Phor Yid, a name whispered with reverence among collectors of sacred Thai amulets, was a monk of exceptional power. Naransa delves into the life of this extraordinary figure. Born on June 10, 1924, young Yit was the fourth child in his family, destined for spiritual greatness. His journey to enlightenment was a winding one, marked by 3 separate ordinations. As a boy, he became a novice monk, his path seemingly set. His uncle, a renowned sorcerer himself, saw great potential in the boy, urging him to focus on Buddhist studies and discouraging his fascination with magic, a clash of spiritual paths. But young Yit's pleas were persistent, and his uncle, unable to deny his nephew's yearning, finally relented, passing on his knowledge of the arcane arts. Thus began Yit's frequent sojourns into the deep wilderness with his uncle, honing his spiritual and magical skills. Family obligations, however, called him back. Yit returned to secular life to care for his parents, promising to return to the monkhood at the age of 20. True to his word, he was ordained a second time, now known as Chanta Suwano. Again, he sought out his uncle's guidance, and through his uncle's influence, he became a student of the esteemed Luang Phor Suk, learning further in the ways of magic. The wilderness once again became his classroom. Fate intervened once more when his father passed away, leaving his mother in need of care. Yit returned to the lay life, by now a respected figure with a growing following. He married, had children, and lived a worldly life. One pivotal night, while hunting with a shotgun, he aimed at a rabbit. But in the bright moonlight, he saw tears streaming from the creature's eyes. Compassion struck him, and he returned home empty-handed. His wife, practical as ever, remarked that food could be bought, sparing the rabbit's life. This incident reignited Yit's spiritual calling. With his children grown, he expressed his desire to return to the monkhood. The Extraordinary Journey of Luang Phor Yid. Yit Sri Dokpup, later known as Luang Phor Yid, arrived in the Sri Dokp family on a Tuesday in the village of Ban Hua Wat, nestled within the Naphon Sam subdistrict, Muang district, Phetchaburi Province. He was the fourth of 7 children born to Mr. Kayo and Mrs. Froy. Luang Phor Yit Chan Ta Suwano, the former abbot of Wat Nong Chok and Prachuap Khiri Khan's Kui Buri district, is particularly renowned for his Palad Khik, a sacred amulet favored by many revered monks, and a testament to their spiritual artistry. His version was so potent that its legend spread throughout Thailand. The miraculous was commonplace in Luang Phor Yit's presence. His Palad Khik amulets, consecrated with his advanced magic, were seen soaring around the temple, a spectacle witnessed and attested to by many. This power was the culmination of a lifelong spiritual journey. As a child, he trained with his uncle, Luang Phor Huan, at Wat Na Prum, becoming a novice monk at 9. He delved into traditional medicine, the Khmer language, and esoteric numerical symbols while practicing Vipassana meditation. At 14, Luang Phor Yit left the monkhood to care for his aging parents. It's possible that even at a young age, he had family responsibilities that required him to leave. When Luang Phor Huan was his main teacher and Pra Archan Puang of Wat Samarang was his assistant, they oversaw young Yit's monk ordination. He was ordained with the monastic name Chan Ta Suwano, which means someone with a fair, moon-like complexion. Even as a young monk, Yit was very interested in magic, tattoos, and following the rules of monastic life. He embarked on a 4-year pilgrimage with his preceptor before leaving the monkhood at 14 to assist his parents. During this period, his reputation as a skilled tattooist grew rapidly. Stories of miraculous events following his tattoos spread among his peers, drawing increasing numbers of people seeking his artistry. Luang Phor Yit began his spiritual journey at the age of 20, when he was first ordained at Wat Yarnd. Seeking deeper knowledge of Visha, supernatural arts, and Buddhist teachings, he traveled to study under Luang Phor Suk of Wat Ton Luang. This period was crucial in laying the foundation for his profound understanding of both spiritual and esoteric practices. Upon completing his studies with Luang Phor Suk, Luang Phor Yit embarked on a thudong, venturing alone into jungles and cemeteries. This journey furthers his spiritual development, allowing him to experience the Buddha's teachings, gain merit, and deepen his Dhamma understanding. He spent many years in this ascetic practice. Eventually, he returned to Wat Na Prum. During this time, he also gained recognition as a skilled artisan of spiritual tattoos. In 1975, Luang Phor Yid re-entered the monkhood, with Luang Phor PM, of Wat Gao Luk, officiating his second ordination. He then resided at Wat Tung Noi, in Phetchaburi Province. During this time, 2 disciples donated 21 rai of land, enabling him to establish Wat Nong Chok. Luang Phor Yid became widely renowned for his mastery of both Dharma and Visha. Notably, he maintained an extraordinary level of personal purity. Particularly celebrated for his creation of powerful Palad Khik and Buddha amulets, ensuring his reputation as an esteemed guru monk. Luang Phor Yid's reputation as a masterful developer was cemented by his rapid transformation of Wat Nong Chok into a fully realized temple, a feat rarely matched in such a short time. Beyond physical structures, he invested deeply in the future, providing educational scholarships and lunch funds for numerous schools in Phetchaburi Province. He also actively contributed to public works, collaborating with government agencies. His spiritual influence was equally profound. He was a sought-after participant in sacred amulet consecration ceremonies nationwide, often working tirelessly, consecrating amulets from Nakhon Sawan to his own Wat Nong Chok within a single Saturday. With meticulous precision, he consecrated each temple for 30 minutes, completing an astonishing 9 ceremonies daily. Luang Phor Yid's days were a relentless stream of visitors, leaving him precious little time for personal needs, often limited to a hurried lunch. Even when weakened by illness, he remained a pillar of strength, greeting his followers with unwavering composure. His commitment to inscribing sacred texts was absolute. He would work ceaselessly, sometimes foregoing food, until his finger was pale and pressed against the bone, a testament to his tireless devotion. Observers, witnessing his physical strain, would offer gentle massages, moved by his selfless dedication. The trials of fame often include the struggle with those closest, disciples and commercial entities seeking to exploit the creation of sacred amulets for vast financial gain. Luang Phor Yid, like many revered monks, faced such challenges yet stayed silent, refusing to engage in public disputes. When questioned about these issues, he would impart a sobering warning: those who seek to profit from monks will ultimately find themselves impoverished. They will be plagued by illness, their ill-gotten gains consumed by medical expenses, and their families will be devoid of happiness. His words were undeniable, as countless individuals experienced the consequences he foretold. To empower amulets, Luang Phor Yid taught, it required unwavering concentration and, crucially, absolute truthfulness. This principle was the cornerstone of his consecrations, resulting in objects of profound sacred power. His Palad Khik, a national legend, demonstrated this vividly, wriggling and moving during consecration, a sight that left onlookers in awe. These amulets were sought after for their charm, protective qualities, and efficacy in healing insect bites. Believers testified that simply circling the affected area with the Palad Khik could alleviate the pain and swelling from centipede, wasp, bee, or scorpion stings. This, however, hinged on the strength of one's faith and belief. Luang Phor Yid passed away on July 31, 1995, at the age of 71, after 30 years in the monkhood, leaving behind a legacy of profound spiritual impact. But one thing that has been embedded in the hearts of his disciples forever is the image of the past, a testament to the goodness and virtues he created for Wat Nong Chok, Buddhism, and Buddhists in general, which will not be easily erased, a beacon of inspiration for generations. The following is Luang Phor Yid Palad Khik's incantation, which, when recited with faith, will bring success in one's desires. Now, let us chant the Katha with concentration, a focused mind, and sincere prayer so that your wishes may be fulfilled. Now let us chant the preliminary prayer. Before chanting to any Thai Buddhist statue or amulet, first, chant 3 times of this initial mantra. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะ นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะ
นะเฮนะหาประสบที่มาสีกาที่นั่งหัวเราะให้ดังอุคิกตะขักหญิงเห็นหญิงรักชายเห็นชายทักคนรักทั้งเมืองพาณิชย์พาไปค้าขาย3 เดือนได้เลื่อนเป็นเศรษฐีอุคิกตะขักอุคิกตะขักอุคิกตะขักนะเฮนะหาประสบที่มาสีกาที่นั่งหัวเราะให้ดังอุคิกตะขักหญิงเห็นหญิงรักชายเห็นชายทักคนรักทั้งเมืองพาณิชย์พาไปค้าขาย3 เดือนได้เลื่อนเป็นเศรษฐีอุคิกตะขักอุคิกตะขักอุคิกตะขักนะเฮนะหาประสบที่มาสีกาที่นั่งหัวเราะให้ดังอุคิกตะขักหญิงเห็นหญิงรักชายเห็นชายทักคนรักทั้งเมืองพาณิชย์พาไปค้าขาย3 เดือนได้เลื่อนเป็นเศรษฐีอุคิกตะขักอุคิกตะขักอุคิกตะขัก
After chanting the Katha, focus your mind on your wishes. Whether it's for protection, good fortune, or healing, visualize your desired outcome clearly. Remember, faith and respect are key to receiving Luang Phor Yid's blessings.